Good morning, boys and girls. This morning, our learning goal is to read about the past. And in the story that we're going to read, we're looking at a fictional story. Remember that with fiction, these stories tell about made-up characters. They often have a theme or a big idea. So let's look at an example here. The Johnson family was having a special dinner. Grandma brought chicken. Uncle Jeff brought mashed potatoes. Everyone ate and talked. So in this paragraph, we have characters. But these characters are made up. Now they could be real. Someone could have the name of Johnson, and we could have an Uncle Jeff. But in the story, when it was written, these were not real people. Let's continue reading. The Johnsons like spending time together. Now this is what we call the theme, or the big idea of the story. The big idea here in these two paragraphs is that the Johnson family likes to spend time together. They were making a special dinner. Grandma was there. Uncle Jeff was there. Everyone ate and talked. So we're going to read a story called Tempura Tempera, and it is a fictional story. The story will begin on page 179. First, though, we're going to look at the vocabulary that's in this story. We have the word served. Served means that you set food out for people to eat. Sailed. Someone who sailed traveled on a boat. Shared. If you shared, you let others use or have something of yours. And then brought. If you brought something, that means you took it with you. So let's go to the next page and we're going to begin reading our story. Page 179. This is Tempura Tempera. So here, what do we see in this picture? We see a family gathered. Are they sharing something here? Yeah, they're sharing time together. They're sharing a meal together. They're being served. Does it look like they're having fun? Yes, we can tell by the looks on their faces that they're having fun. It looks like a cat, though, is not having so much fun. I think the cat thinks he's being left out of the good food. All right, let's turn the page and we'll begin the story. Here we go. It was Grandfather's birthday. He is from Portugal. Here we see the birthday balloons. So that must be where the party is. Let's go to the next page. Haruko came to dinner. She is from Japan. And she brought flowers with her. Brought is one of the vocabulary words. Let's turn the page. Haruko brought 8 pretty flowers. 8 is lucky in Japan, she said. Next page. Teresa said, Mother made fried fish. It is delicious. Grandfather loves it. So we see here, they are in the kitchen. And Mom is making her fried fish. Now we have the word delicious. The fried fish is delicious. What does the word delicious mean? Which words on this page can help us understand what delicious means? Teresa said, Mother made fried fish. It is delicious. Grandfather loves it. I think loves it can help us understand what delicious means. So if something is delicious, that means it's really, really good. Because if you really love something, then you really, really like it. All right, let's turn the page and continue reading. Mother served the fish. She served beans. Here's one of our vocabulary words, served. Setting out food for people to eat. And there are those 8 lucky flowers. And I think you can tell they like spending time together if you look at the pictures they have on the wall. They're pictures of the family going different places and doing things together. Let's go to the next page. Here she's holding up something in front of her eyes. This looks like tempura, said Haruko. Grandfather said, Tempura comes from my home. We call it tempera. So they're talking about the same thing, aren't they? But it has a different name when you live in different places. Okay, let's turn the page. A long time ago, sailors left Portugal, explained Teresa. They sailed to Japan. They shared their tempera. Next page. The Japanese liked tempera then, said Teresa. And I like tempura now, said Haruko. Then they're both, looks like they're laying down, enjoying their tempura or tempera. So, what is this story about? We're going to look back at the story, the text, and underline words that help us answer what is the story about. So in looking back at the story, what are they gathering for? Why are they getting together? Do you remember? They're getting together for Grandfather's birthday. What page is that on? The page that talks about Grandfather's birthday. If we go back to page 180, says it right here. It was Grandfather's birthday. So that's one sentence that tells us what the story is about. Can you think of any other sentences that tell us what the story is about? Well, they're gathering together, right? So we could underline on page 182, Haruko brought 8 pretty flowers. And then on the next page, Mother made fried fish. These are all things that they're doing for grandfather's birthday. Okay, let's turn to page 188. And we're going to use our vocabulary words to complete sentences. So our vocabulary words are served. Remember, served means that you set out food for people to eat. Sailed, someone who traveled on a boat. Shared means you let others use or have something. And brought means that you took something with you. So in this first picture, we see flowers being given. So let's read our first sentence. Haruko blank flowers for grandfather. Did Haruko served flowers? No, we don't eat flowers. Haruko sailed flowers. No. Haruko shared flowers for grandfather. No, that doesn't quite fit. Haruko brought flowers for grandfather. Yes. She brought flowers. So we're going to write the word brought on this line. B-R-O-U-G-H-T. Haruko brought flowers for grandfather. And last sentence. We'll look at this picture. They're gathered. And Mother has the plate of fish. So let's read this sentence. Mother blank tempura for dinner. Has to do with food. Mother served tempura for dinner. That sounds correct. Let's read the others. Mother sailed tempura. No. Mother shared tempura. Well, she did share, but the best word is served. She served it, right? She set it out for her family to eat. So we're going to write the word served on this line. S-E-R-V-E-D. Mother served tempura for dinner.